Now to a CBS report on managing the vote. It may be hard to believe time is flying, but early voting for the presidential election starts in Texas in 42 days. But here's something to think about before you cast that ballot. CBS News found that here in Texas, more than 1/3 of the people who run all of the county's elections are new from the last presidential election in 2020. ION Politics reporter Jack Fink explains right now why this is happening and what it means to you as the voter.
I think it's going to be an intense season coming after the 2020 election.
Harris's liberal ideas get people killed.
There are some people who think we should be a country of chaos, of fear, of hate.
Count every vote!
There's been a lot of pressure, and the tone in social media can be very difficult, right? For lack of a better word, nastiness.
For Dallas County Election Administrator Hyder Garcia and others who run elections in counties across Texas, political pressure has been a challenge. Garcia says while it hasn't been a big problem for him in Dallas County, it certainly was when he oversaw elections in Tarrant County. He remembers being harassed.
I've been threatened. If you go back to 2020, post-election, it was very, very difficult for me and my family. And how many people have said things about me that I've been accused in countries abroad or that I have criminal charges. And it's just this intent to I think, break your spine.
Because they want you to leave the job?
Because there's this whole current of people who have been so invested in saying there has to be something wrong with elections that I think at this point they're just wanting to create the illusion because they don't want to back down, right? For some people, it's just hard to say, hey, look, it's been 4 years and we found nothing.
Garcia says that pressure on other election administrators has led them to quit. 2 years ago in Gillespie County, home to Fredericksburg, Texas, the election administrator and her small staff all quit, citing stalking and death threats that began after people made false claims about the 2020 election. A report by the Bipartisan Policy Center released in April found, quote, increased hostility could be contributing to recent increases in turnover, with election officials and administration facing heightened scrutiny, threats, and harassment. The center found Texas's turnover rate of county elections officials as of January this year was 41%, meaning more than a third are now compared to those who had the job in 2020. A CBS News analysis of research from the OSET Institute found that since 2020, 77 of the state's 254 counties lost at least one election administrator or county clerk who ran elections. At least 13 Texas counties lost more than one election administrator or county clerk. They include Hamilton County in north central Texas, which is on its fourth county clerk in 4 years, and Dallas County, where Garcia is the third person to hold the job since 2020. There's no indication that past election administrators in Dallas County were harassed. But Edward Perez, a board member for the nonprofit institute, says the recent trend across Texas is troubling.
By any number, it is an unprecedented number of election officials that are leaving the profession. It is something that is new and has been greatly accelerated just in the past few years.
At a recent conference, the Secretary of State met directly with elections officials from across Texas, and she offered them emotional support.
Hi. 1, 2, 3.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You really tried to give them a pep talk. Why do you feel that's necessary?
Yes. I wanted to tell them face to face how very, very grateful I am for the work they do.
Our elections are in good hands.
Aside from updating election officials on new legislation and rules this year, the Secretary of State's office, for the first time, is also providing a lesson on stress management.
There are going to be people that get up in your face and are angry and they didn't like something that happened. Just take it in and let it go.
And I think perhaps the reason that we lost some is that they weren't able to handle that. We're going to make sure they can.
CBS News found with all the election administrators and county clerks who've left since 2020, the state has lost 416 years of experience, which could impact 60% of registered voters in Texas. Now more than 18 million people.
How big of a deal is that?
It is. Experience lets you not slip over things that have happened in the past, and it comes into play a lot when you run into unforeseen scenarios or specific circumstances, right? You know how to react better. You've been through these plans. You don't overlook things in stress. It does make a difference.
And Hyder Garcia says he's grateful for the Secretary of State's show of support to election administrators and county clerks. After the 2020 election, audits conducted in Dallas, Tarrant, Collin, and Harris counties by the Secretary of State's office found while there were a few irregularities, the election itself was secure and that there was no widespread fraud. Garcia believes state leaders should embrace the results publicly. He suggests the public sign up to be a poll watcher or on the ballot board so that they can learn more about elections.
Yeah, a good conversation there, Jack, for sure. I want to ask you, though, we know Hyder Garcia spoke honestly about the situation, but did we hear from any other election administrators on this?
Well, this is a very touchy subject, and one election administrator I spoke with didn't want to discuss it publicly. A former election administrator from Central Texas who quit didn't want to talk to me when I reached out. Nicole?